What's going on, guys? Chris Rudnick here, and today what we're going to be doing is we're working on the Miata, and pretty much this is honestly kind of the final stretch. After this, there's just going to be a little stuff that I have to do, but I'm just going to clear everything like right now, like get most of it done. So what we're going to be doing today is I got to solder these wires. Like I said in the last video, we worked on this. All I did was just splice them together just to show you where they go, and I have to make this power wire a little bigger for the alternator, and I have those in my pocket, in my coat pocket. We got to connect these grounds. This is just a temp gauge or whatever. That doesn't really matter. I don't care for that. You can run an aftermarket one. Just plug the starter in, which takes 2 seconds. I can honestly do it on camera right now, but I'm just trying to explain everything. The only thing that we really can't do today is I don't have the right banjo bolt fitting, and I know I haven't had that in a while. I just don't know where I can get one. Like, I know I can get one online, but I need, like, the bolt in my hand to physically see if it fits. So I need to find, like, a store that will carry that. But let's get to work. So we're going to work on the wiring first to the idle air. And this is, like, how I did it before, just to show you guys. See if I can zoom up on that here. That's how I showed you, and then this is how I'm doing it. So this is a lot better just because like it's a straight line, and then this one is just like up to down. It's actually like kind of like a spine transfer if you think about it. Like you're coming up on your bike, boom, 180 bar spin, fakie out, full cab. Pretty fucking sick, dude. Spine transfer. Guys, so now they're all spliced legitly. Check it out. Check those bean splices out. Now I'm going to get the soldering iron out and solder away, even though I suck at it. So before everyone starts judging me in the comments, I just want to put out there now that I'm terrible at soldering. But take a look at this. This is my first one. Honestly, I learned how to do this in school, and I was actually pretty good at it. So like coming into like doing my other wires and stuff, I was like pretty confident in it, but I learned fast that I was really bad at it. And I don't know if it's because of this shitty ass Walmart one, or I'm just that bad at it, but I kind of figured out a solution that's really good for me. I don't know if it's like actually the right way to do it, but honestly it works great for me, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So guys, the first thing I do is I take a piece of solder about yay long, right here, and then glob the fuck out of the wire with the solder. Like I literally just wrap it. Then I melt it. And then you get 3 mint soldered wires. The middle black one's not too good. That was my worst one. But that's my quick lesson on how to solder with Rudnick. Let's do the power wire next. So guys, I just snipped the power wire, and there's actually a huge difference. This is the 1/6 one, the power wire to the alternator, and this is actually this is not the actual like OEM one, but this is the size to the 1/8 alternator. So it is quite a difference here, as you can see. Wada boom, wada bang. So I'm going to go throw this in, splice the wire, because all I did was cut it. Where's she at? Right here. All I did was cut it, so I got to splice it, then just squeeze this puppy on. Alright guys, so I just put this on, and I'm just going to bolt it to the alternator, plug this clip in, and then here's the little starter. I don't even know what this is called, but this goes to the starter. Plugs right in, and then all that wiring's done. And after that,
me with my gimbal in action. Action. Why are you always zooming?
Why are you fixing your hair like you're not bald?
I was fixing my hoodie.
I'm sure.
What do you mean fixing my hair? What am I gonna do to this fucking shit?
Alright, so I'm doing that right now. Alright, so this is all plugged in here. Plugged, bolted. Plug down there. Now I'm going to tighten up the throttle body. How many drill bits are you breaking so far?
Look on the ground. So there's one.
Jesus, dude. You think you're going to get that out?
No.
No? So.
I'm going to glue the fucking exhaust manifold to it.
Just weld it.
JB weld.
There you go.
Buddy,
you've been hanging out with me too long.
I'm going to do the Rudnick. Fuck you.
Alright. Well, I just tightened the throttle body. What do I want to do next? Dude, what do I want to do next? I'll do the injector now.
Why don't you clean up this wiring? Because you started it. Why don't
Do you have electrical tape?
Why didn't you put shrink tubing on it? I have a ton of it.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
That's why they call you Rod Knock.
Or whatever, I'll just use electrical tape.
Fuck it. Fuck them.
But anyways, a couple days ago, I was kind of just dicking around with this thing, and I just went to go start it for shits and giggles. That's how I knew the starter was unplugged. And when I went to go try to start it, this injector right here, the first one, it was leaking like a cock bag. So right now I'm just going to unbolt the fuel rail, pop that off, and I have an injector right here. And Tommy was yelling at me because I had it on his table, and he thought it was all petrol-y. Fuck! Now it's probably junk.
Oh,
Dude, it actually cracked. I'm pissed.
How did you do that?
I dropped it, trying to be an asshole. Because, like, I tried to slam it on your table just to be an asshole.
Missed on camera?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Hopefully it's just the seal. If the seal's just fucked up, that's good.
Wait, where'd it crack?
So, guys, I really didn't know what was wrong with the other one. Maybe I just didn't put it in right. So I'm just gonna go grab some oil, dip my finger in it, and then just wrap it around right here. What are you laughing at, stone bag?
The fuck you doing this? And I can hear you like getting fucked up. Quit zooming, dude. I'm about to fuck.
Alright, guys, so I pretty much have everything just to start the car, just to turn it on or something, just to see if it goes. Didn't tape these off yet, but I don't want these touching. Just put the fuel rail back on. I really think that first injector is going to leak still.
Why?
Because it's like super fucking loose, dude. It doesn't go up and down, but it goes back and forth.
What holds it in?
Like the tightness of the bolt. And with the O-ring.
Tight?
No, the bolt's fucking tight.
Or is the bolt cross-threaded?
No, it's tight.
Alright, I'm just going to turn the key on. Key's in it?
Yep.
Key was already on it. There's no battery.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I unhooked it.
Unhooked what?
We'll be right back. So guys, we just tried to start it. I tried just starting it off camera real quick. And as you can see, it's still leaking out of the first one. I really don't know why, but like, this is so loose. And like, there's two bolts, one right there and one right here. So I tighten this one a little, then I tighten this one a little, then I tighten this one a little, then I tighten this one a little, just so it's even, so it just goes down evenly. And I don't understand, like I just totally switched out the injector and it's still doing it. I don't know. Nothing ever goes right. This is why
it's not the injector, it's the way the thing's not, it's not seating.
Yeah, I know, it's not seating up here.
That thing shouldn't really hold it shouldn't seat it, should just hold it. You should be able to seat it with your hand. And
yeah, it's leaking from up here, right?
What?
It was leaking from up here?
It was leaking from like, it was spraying like way low.
Oh, it was spraying low?
Yeah, what, you're saying it's not getting into the, injector at all?
Yeah, I thought it was leaking from right here.
I can click it again if you want to see it. You do it for half a second if you want to film it. Alright, here we go.
Whoa, okay.
Where was it
Jesus, that's a lot.
I told you.
It's right from the top. It's not
it was?
seating in the rail. So I
take it
guess
out
I'm
and try
going to
to
take the
seat it
rail and I'm
before.
going to shove it in there.
Super dangerous with this setup.
So annoying. Alright guys, so I unbolted the fuel rail for the third time tonight. Unplugged everything just so I can look at it. And I took this injector and I shoved it into the fuel rail as hard as I can. Still moves around, but I don't know. If I put pressure on it, it doesn't move around as much. So I'm going to hope that just shoving it in there helped. And then I'm going to try it again. And then if this doesn't work, then I'll try something for real.
Didn't even well. I don't know how else to explain that.
Alright, let's try this again.
Here we go. No fuel?
You didn't even try to start it. I think I heard it. Wait a minute.
I'm trying to start it.
Keep going?
No, dude, I want to put the fuel in the
No, well, this one's not leaking. I think a different one's leaking now. I don't think anything's leaking. Here, you stand over here and listen to it. So guys, good news is I fixed the leaking problem. Bad news is the car doesn't start. And the starter's probably not hooked up right, even though you can't hook it up wrong. How far are you going, dude? You're about to run over my intake, guy. There you go.
Kai.
But yeah, I guess I'll double check that even though it's 2 wires and it's impossible to mess up. But maybe I messed up extending these, but even that's kind of impossible. If metal's touching metal, then it will work. But this plug, like when I got it, it was a little messed up right here. I'll show you guys for all those YouTube mechanics out there. I'm sure this is fine because like the pins are still hitting.
Yeah,
So
that's all that matters.
I'm sure that's like not a big deal at all, but I figured I'd show my YouTube mechanics so they can help me out in the comments. What do you think?
They're gonna be a good help, a real help.
How's that going?
It's a fucking nightmare.
I think everything here is a nightmare.
It's just like nonsense when like
I was zooming out. I was zooming out.
when you gotta like use a fucking magnet to hold it in the right place.
Yeah.
Zoomed in like a scumbag. He's always zooming in so he can go home and watch the videos and just fucking. I don't know what he does with the zoomed in shot.
I only do it to you because it's funny. Alright guys, so I'm really not trying to leave the shop right now, knowing this thing doesn't run, but it's 11 o'clock. I'm not leaving yet. I'm still going to try a couple more things, but we've been walking around trying, like, connecting all these grounds and stuff. We checked the starter. We just checked for spark. We don't have any spark, but the car doesn't crank. But I'm just going to put this bracket on and set up the throttle cable, and that bracket is right here. And I can just throw that on real quick.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Chris Rodnock here.
So,
Chris No Start here.
what's up, guys? Chris No Start here, and just put the throttle cable on. Pretty mint. And yeah, we really can't just figure out what is going on with this. It won't start. I think we're gonna call it quits for tonight. I put on the idle air control. I put on the throttle cable, tighten up the throttle body, put on the power wire for the alternator, hooked up the starter, and yeah, I fixed the leaky injector. So I got a lot done today, but it's just the fact that this thing's not running. It's really bothering me. Like, I didn't want to end this video on a bad note, but it's 11 o'clock. Yeah, so I got to go to bed, and I'm 40 minutes away from home, so I'm not going to be home until midnight anyways. But if you guys like this video, give a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Chris Rodnock here. On the phone.
Alright.
Being a pussy.
What else would make it not start? Like,
Gee.